Hi Nick, it's January 13th. Today's video is going to be a bit different. I went to the University of Michigan's Museum of Art yesterday with a friend. It was the last day of an exhibit featuring photographs found in flea markets and garage sales across the state. It got me thinking about the lives of the people in these photographs, and inevitably, how life changes. These photographs seem to be older, which may be the reason why their original owners departed with them in the first place. I began to think about the lives of the individuals in these images. There was a word which was popularized on the internet a few years ago. Sonder. It's the realization that the people around me, the people in these pictures, lived a life as complex and vivid as my own. They experienced joy the same way I do, and they experienced pain just as similarly. This is, however, not a video about the experience of Sonder, but more so the implications it has for us as human beings. Many of the individuals in these photos have likely passed away or are nearing the end of their lives. Things have changed dramatically since these snapshots. The lives of these peoples are books laden with chapters written with the emotions, relationships, and accomplishments, heartbreaks of the human experience. Their lives are now just memoirs, static, the final editions published. Today's world is different from the one these individuals lived in. Hell, the world is different from the one I grew up in, which is even further removed from the one in which you grew up. The world of young people is one of constant change. I find myself being nostalgic for times in my life which, numerically speaking, happened relatively recently. I even find myself being nostalgic about moments I am currently in. Graduate school has been a moment of great change in my life. I moved to Michigan in June, little more than an anxious kid whose diet consisted primarily of cheap ramen, Diet Pepsi, and a fear of failure. In December, I will have to leave this university with a full-time job, a committed relationship, and the haphazard probabilities of where my life may lead laid out in front of me. In moments of inflection like this, it's difficult not to ponder these photographs of people past. They probably have similar anxieties to me, similar fears, similar hopes. But in the end, what is left of their emotions are enshrined as stills, many of them smiling. I like to believe the majority of photos in this exhibit being of smiles is a good sign. Maybe even one that I'm overthinking things. Someday, all that may be left of me are the photos I leave behind. My vivid experience of life pondered by some grad student anxious about his future. I wonder what these people would have to say about that. I'll see you tomorrow.